Welcome and good afternoon to Devils Down Under, a new YouTube channel. I'm your host, Bryce. Thank you very much for joining today. Basically, this is a new channel to talk everything and anything Manchester United related, be the good, the bad, and the ugly. Basically, what this channel is going to be about is I am going to be expressing my opinions and things that should hopefully change and things that need to change, things that are going well, things that are going bad. Seems to be more bad than good at the moment with Manchester United, but yeah, that's what we're here for. Down the line, hopefully I'm hoping to incorporate some of your comments, interactions as well, and incorporate that into future shows as well. How the show is going to work is once a week I'm going to record a video and basically break down everything that's happened in the news regarding Manchester United, be it transfer news, anything that breaks from Manchester United during the season, so game reviews as well as what went good, what didn't go well, and who needs shipping in and what kind of players we should be looking for throughout the season as things progress and things aren't or are working with our new manager, Erik ten Hag, the Dutch maestro. So I'm hoping to post the videos on a Friday moving forward, and yeah, let's get into it. So this is the first video regarding from the Devils Down Under, and just want to start off very quickly and say last year was shit. Manchester United played absolutely horrible from beginning to end. There was a few games here and there where things went well, but all in all, the points don't lie. It is our lowest ever total in the Premier League era. We finished barely made it to a European competition. I do not count the Conference League as European competitions. We would have been better off just not playing anything at all if that's the case. And yeah, players down tools. The only shining lights being Ronaldo as well as David De Gea, in my personal opinion. Things obviously, other people can have their own opinions, but Ronaldo came the top goal scorer in the league in a very, very average is being nice Manchester United team, but not many great things that went on last season. So bit of positive news, Erik ten Hag was chosen over Pochettino as our manager, and as we can all say, that is kind of what I wanted, and it seemed like the majority of Manchester United fans from all the other things that I've been watching seem to sway that way as well, bar a few people of course, but everyone does have their own opinion. He plays attacking football, he's on the front foot, possession-based, likes creating chances. Something we've been lacking since Sir Alex Ferguson. Manchester United really haven't been the type of team to hire these type of managers in the past. Mourinho, Louis van Gaal, very practical, defense-based, possession, yes, very smart tactically. Bar Solskjaer, love him to death. What he's done for us in '99, can't fault him, but not the manager for Manchester United. Should have stuck to mould where he was doing really well up there in Norway. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, with the new manager obviously comes new hype, hopefully new players. Every single manager we've got in the past in their first season have been backed by the owners of Manchester United. I'm not going to get stuck into the owners right now. I'm just going to get this out of the way nice and early. We are couple of days away from the beginning of pre-season training. Ten Hag was hoping to have a few new players in the team, which hasn't eventuated. It's Friday now, so the Glazers will be taking £11 million out of our club. That £11 million could have been used to getting the De Jong deal over the line, which seems to be holding up every other future transfer we have planned. In regards to transfers, De Jong, awesome player. We're squabbling over 10 million euros. Yes, it may eat into our overall budget, but that 11 million pounds they're taking out, what's that, 15 million euros or whatever that is, would have covered that and then some. So no other team in the Premier League is taking out dividends from the club. So yay, the Glazers. Yeah. But anyway, so other players we're looking at is Anthony from Ajax, Timber, seems to be Martinez, everyone Ajax related. But what's obviously broken in the last week or so, in the last few days really, is that Manchester United are too late to the party, and Ajax have now already sold and made the money they needed to make this summer. They've already sold 4 players, obviously, being Gravenberch, the big player, going to Bayern Munich. And they've signed replacements as well as obviously made a tidy profit in that. Because they don't want to break up the team too much, obviously losing Overmars and Ten Hag as well as so manager and director of football at the same time, quite understandable they don't want to lose any more players. Because of that, every other player that Manchester United seems to be interested in has been whacked on with another 10 to 20 million pounds on top of what we could have done a few weeks ago. If reports are to be believed, obviously. Which I don't see why not, because why would you want to destroy half a winning team? Yes, Ajax is a selling club, but they have made the money they've basically from the sales they've made in the season already. So where's Manchester United going to go from here? We obviously are looking at Anthony on the right wing, who can be versatile, I'm hoping, but not too sure. The way he played for Ajax is down that right wing, creating chances, crosses into the box, cutting in. He's a left-footed right-sided player, which is what we've been crying out for. We seem to have a lot of right-footed, left-sided players. So in Sancho and Rashford and everyone. So it'd be nice to actually get someone who can play on that right wing and create chances, because that's what Ten Hag does. He camps on the outside of the box and he creates chances, something Manchester United hasn't done for a while. Moving further back into defence, I'm going to talk about midfield later, because De Jong's, quite honestly, has bored me the last few weeks now. It's been going on for, 9-10 weeks or something like that. So, yeah, in defence, we're looking at Timber. Obviously not the tallest of players, but standing at 5'10" or something like that, but knows the Ten Hag system, knows how to pass the ball from the back, knows a high line, all the things that Ten Hag will hopefully look to include in Manchester United. But, as I said, Ajax have whipped on another 10 to 20 million pounds to every single transfer of players that any other club is looking for this year, if reports are to be believed. If that's the case and we're squabbling over all this extra money to try saving with De Jong, that money that we could have just spent on De Jong straight away would have been recouped. Well, not recouped, would have lost it, basically, in spending even more on these Ajax players that are now, they seem reluctant to sell and break up their team by over 50% of the starting 11 players. So, Manchester United, I don't really know. We don't really have any other defenders besides Pau Torres that we are looking at. I do like the look of Pau Torres. He's someone who we were interested in last year, obviously. But fast on the ball, strong on the ball, good in the air. From what I've seen, I haven't seen many games of him, but from what I have seen in the Champions League, I have been quite impressed. And obviously, when you're looking at champion data and stuff, and you're looking at his overall tackles per game, his overall headers per game, he does seem quite good. Obviously, anything is to be an upgrade on Maguire. I'm happy to ship him out for free if anyone would take him. You see what Chelsea's done with Lukaku? Bought him for £100 million, loaning him out back to Inter Milan for €8 million. Now, that is a club that knows how to work. Manchester United could really learn a thing or two from that. It's really disheartening, really. You don't really get... Manchester United's obviously, as everyone probably knows already, we are a business club. We're all about the money, the stock market, how we can merchandise our players. We got to keep our players because they're a number on the books. If we just give them away for nothing or next to nothing, we've basically made a loss on that, and that doesn't look good in accounting books. So we hold on to these players. Phil Jones tries his hardest, but not good enough. How long has he been held on? He's also paying something stupid like £80,000 a week or something like that, which is probably why we're struggling to sell him even on a free, to be honest with you. It's something we may need to look into, probably paying part of his wages and giving him away, but still better than keeping him at the club. I don't really know where else Manchester United are looking in the defensive department. From all the news that are coming out, it's it's the Ajax lad, the Ajax lad that Arsenal are looking at. I can't remember his name, sorry, but and Timber as well, and then Torres. I haven't really mentioned any other centre backs that I've been seeing being linked to us. Obviously, we've got the Malachi guy looking on our wings for wing back. Not a priority for me. Yes, we do need to prioritise that down the line, but centre back, midfield, and a right winger, we could hopefully sometimes shift onto the other side if we need to change our formation and give Ronaldo a rest up front, is a priority for me. So talking about that, I'm looking, obviously Manchester United are looking at De Jong. It's looking quite likely that we will get him, but my big question is, do we really want a player that, from all accounts, doesn't seem like he wants to come to Manchester United? And why would he? We're a team that's barely qualified for Europe. We're an absolute shambles, have been for God knows how long. He's seen players like Pogba and all those come and go, not really perform. And he's seen what his counterpart, Donny van der Beek, prime example, came with his high hopes, a really good possession-based player, good in tight spaces, very proactive player. Didn't play. Did not play. Loaned him out to Everton. Obviously, he's had a few injury issues down there, so that's hindered it. But he's also cost himself a place in the World Cup. Now, obviously, with Timber, that's what he's been told. He's not coming to us because Louis van Gaal has told him you're going to lose your place in the Netherlands squad if you go to Manchester United and don't play regularly, which, by all accounts, hopefully Ten Hag is a stronger man than Solskjaer and will play the team that is best for Manchester United and not because of the value tag of players. But yeah, you get De Jong in there. I would see him as a Pogba replacement, not so much a Matic replacement. Yes, he likes carrying the ball off the back four and progressing passes and stuff, but he's still an attacking-minded midfielder. He's not a defensively sound like your Jorginho or your Kante type players that Manchester United desperately needs to play alongside him. So I'm hoping with De Jong coming in, if he comes in, we are still looking at another player. Fred, McTominay, by all accounts, they've had their chances. Not for me. Fred showed glimpses in the attacking third, but that's, again, another attacking third player. All heart, all attitude. Both of them give their run 110% of the games. The only two players that do, mind you. But they're not good enough for Manchester United, in my personal opinion. You guys may have different opinions in regard to that, but Scott and Fred, one of them can stay. The other needs to go. We need to raise funds as well. That's the other thing. We haven't sold any players. Not one player. So Manchester United's supposed to have between 120 to 150 million pounds to spend, allegedly. If that's the case, that also goes in tune with what the other managers have spent in their first seasons coming into Manchester United post Sir Alex Ferguson. We're meant to be selling players. Dean Henderson's about to leave Manchester United on a free loan with wages paid to Nottingham Forest. What's happening to Anthony Martial? No one wants to pay stupid wages. He played horribly up in Sevilla. So who would want to pay £250,000 a week on top of a transfer fee to get him? So I don't blame clubs in not wanting to take Martial. A good rotation option, hopefully under Ten Hag, but is he willing to put in the work ethic that Ten Hag demands of his forwards? Phil Jones, Eric Bailly, Andres Pereira, his deal's fallen through with the South American club. So who are we going to sell? I don't know. All this extra money, we're hoping to at least get another 30 to 40, 50 million pounds in sales so we could actually buy another player or two on top of that. But doesn't seem to be happening. So yeah, I personally don't know where Manchester United is going with that. Everything seems to be all eggs in one basket. Frankie de Jong is our man. If we don't get him, well, then who do we go for? There's murmurs of us going for Ruben Neves, who I would not mind at all. Does have that steel defensive cover as well as good playmaking and passing range. But yet again, I say he's a defensive player who replaces Pogba because Fred and McTominay can't play that role. Donny van der Beek may be able to plug that role, but he hasn't really played for a year and a half, 2 years. So what kind of player is he going to be coming back to Everton? Yes, he may know Ten Hag's system, but he hasn't been able to replicate that for Manchester United because he has not been given a run of games as of yet. Then obviously all these injury issues as well. So basically I'm hoping pre-season training starts Monday next week. Today's Friday, so that's 3 days time pre-season starts. I don't see Manchester United announcing any signings, officially at least, before then. So he's going to go into the season with the same old team from last year. Everyone's posting their little workout videos. I'm working really hard as a professional bloody footballer should be doing. It's a little disheartening. I was quite angry at the end of last season. So, yeah, this may be something a little bit different that I was looking for something different, and it didn't occur. But look, hopefully we are going to get a few new signings over the line in the next few days, because all the news will obviously be on the Glazers taking £11 million out of our clubs today. And as I said, the only club doing so in the Premier League, taking even a penny out, let alone this twice yearly dividend payout that they give themselves, because they've deserved it for turning us into a bloody mediocre mid-table club. So hopefully De Jong will get over the line, and in that, I know we have been working over the in the background over the other signings, like your Anthony or your Alvarez, Timber, Malacca, players like that. So hopefully the blocks will begin to fall in the next week or two with signings. But yet again, we go on pre-season training to Australia, my home country, in 2 weeks. Yeah, I think about 2 weeks. I think we're leaving for the pre-season. So 1 week down in Manchester, and then off to pre-season we go. And I'm hoping he has a signing or 2 or 3 players by then. But the way things are moving at the moment, I don't like our chances, which begs to differ. Manchester United don't really sign players over the pre-season tour, historically at least. When the new players come into Ten Hag's system, they'll need to learn the system, need to build up to the intensity. He needs to say you can trust them in training first. So if it gets to that stage, I don't see the new players, if they signed after pre-season, coming in and starting our first game of the season, which puts us on the back foot again, because we stuck with that crock of shit that we had last year. So hopefully Manchester do kick it up again. Murta and Fletcher. And they're supposedly getting this Edwards guy, or looking into getting Edwards, but he's not too keen on the structure where he won't have a lot of say, because Murta's taken full control of our football department. This Edwards guy's built quite a good reputation at Liverpool in signing really good players for good prices as well, and shipping players out that don't fit the manager's system, Klopp's system. But yeah, so hopefully Murta can prove us wrong. It's not looking good. It does seem to be the same old story as in previous years, but I will give him another few weeks to kind of, before pre-season, that's my kind of cut-off day, where I say, look, we've signed a player or two, we haven't signed a player or two, and if we haven't signed a player or two, it's the same old story. Manchester United putting the spin on things again and delivering us mediocrity where we needed an overhaul. Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool, even Aston Villa, signing bloody good players on top of players that already complemented the manager's style, and obviously they could see things that were going to... Spurs, another one I forgot. Manchester United is dropping further and further down if we don't make these signings on time to get them implemented and used to Ten Hag's system. But yeah, so as I said, I'm just looking forward to some developments in the transfer front, more so, but also some departures from the club in the next week or so, and I'll look forward to hopefully coming with good news next week. Obviously I may break with a few things earlier in the week as well if big developments do happen in regards to transfers. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. If you do want to leave comments in the section down below on YouTube, feel free to do so, and I'll hope to incorporate into future videos next week. Also, there'll be my email address or Twitter for the Devils Down Under, as well as the Instagram handle. You guys can message or leave whatever you want in there, and I'll obviously like to incorporate things moving forward with you guys as well, because as I said, yes, it's all good having my opinions, but I do like having that interaction with people and seeing their opinions, voicing their opinions as well, and working from there, because as a Manchester United is a global brand, I'm based all the way here in Australia, and I'll wake up at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, 4 a.m, 11 p.m. to watch Manchester United games. Yes, I can't go to the games because I'm 17,000 kilometres away from Old Trafford, but I still wake up at ridiculous hours to support my team. So it would be nice in Australia in the pre-season to actually get some games at a respectable hour. Obviously a bit of a change for you guys, but yeah, it'd be nice to see a few new faces and stuff around the grounds of Australia when that does occur. Thank you very much for joining me in the first episode of Devils Down Under, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Catch you later. Bye.